New development update for Hollow Knight Silksong, 4 new Mario games possibly in development, Call of Duty 2023 reveal date leaked, and way more in this video. My name is Woon, welcome to Game News, and without further ado, let's go straight to the news. So guys, as always, let's first go over some of the fast news. Destiny 2 developers have released a new hotfix, patch 7.0.5.3, implementing many fixes and changes to the game. This update should solve some issues related to certain activities and mechanics, providing a more balanced experience for players. If you want to know more, the patch notes are in the description. The studio that brought you countless Pokemon games is now working on a brand new samurai game. Guys, Game Freak is teaming up with video game publisher Private Division to bring us Project Bloom, an action-adventure game that promised to be very different from what we have seen before. With the release date expected between April 2025 and March 2026, we will have to be patient, but if the stunning concept art is any indication, it will be worth it. Get ready to be spooked in the 100-acre wood. Guys, the beloved children's books character Winnie the Pooh has been turned into a terrifying monster in the upcoming indie horror game set to release on Steam. With a completely unique take on the story, 100-acre wood promises survival scenarios, mysterious to uncover, and appearances from iconic characters like Piglet and Eeyore. As a fan of horror and indie games, this might just be a title worth adding to your wish list. Naughty Dog has just released update 1.0.5, and it looks like they have addressed many of the users' biggest complaints. From reducing shader building times to improving CPU performance and fixing crashing issues, this update seems to be a significant step in the right direction. Guerrilla Games, the talent studio behind the Horizon series and Killzone, has just announced a major milestone for the Horizon franchise. The series has sold over 32.7 million copies to date, with Forbidden West selling over 8.4 million units alone. That's quite an accomplishment and testament to the studio's amazing work. Niantic, the studio behind Pokemon Go, has a brand new game called Peridot. Guys, this augmented reality game allows you to take care of unique magical creatures called dots. With a breeding system that allows you for infinite variation of each dot, this game is surely looking interesting. And the best part is that the game is available right now for Android and iOS. But remember, to unlock all the game's features, you might need to purchase items using real money. It's a mobile game, guys. On May 16, the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate Library is expanding once again, with the addition of FIFA 23. And that's not all. Through the second half of May, the library will continue to grow with the addition of Amnesia the Bunker, Cassette Beast, Railway Empire 2, and Forward Pioneers. EA and DICE have just released patch 4.2.1 for Battlefield 2042, which addresses several issues while also making improvements to the core gameplay. This update includes fixes for map spawning issues, specialist visual bugs, and incorrect attachment stats. It's great to see DICE continue to listen to players' feedback and working hard to make the game better. And the good news actually doesn't stop there, as DICE has promised even more updates and quality of life previews throughout May. Star Wars is getting its own trading card game called Star Wars Unlimited, set to launch next year. Featuring iconic heroes, villains, ships, and settings from across the entire Star Wars canon, this card game is being developed by Fantasy-Fi Games, known for its successful tabletop games like Marvel Champions and Game of Thrones. With organized play to launch and something for everyone, from casual players to collectors, this game is actually looking super interesting. Ever since the announcement of Hollow Knight Silksong in 2019, a lot of people have been eagerly anticipating its release. The original game was a massive success, receiving critical acclaim and amassing a large fan base. Naturally, expectations for the sequel were high, and we fans, we have been eagerly waiting news on the game's release date. However, the developers Team Cherry have been tight-lipped about the game's release date or launch period. Even in the most recent Nintendo Indie World Showcase, there was no mention of the game. And this has left a lot of people wondering when they will be able to get their hands on the game they have been eagerly waiting for. But recently, Matthew Griffin, who is handling PR and marketing for Team Cherry, took to Twitter to share an update on the game's release date. According to his post, Hollow Knight Silksong was meant to be released in the first half of 2023, but the team has decided to not push through with it. Griffin reassures that development is still ongoing, so there is no chance of the project suddenly being discontinued. According to Griffin, the game has gotten quite big and the team is very excited about what's in in store for players when Silksong is finally released. So unfortunately, no announcements have been made for a release date or even a launch period for the game. I was a little bit worried about the post because I thought the comments would be negative, but I was wrong. The comments were actually mostly positive, which is great. As I said several times before, I know that delays are super annoying, but man, it's Team Cherry, so I forgive them. They are a relatively small team, so things might have gotten out of hand, especially with the size of the game, which seems to be quite big, because this game is looking very ambitious. And man, I loved Hollow Knight, and I'm almost sure that Silksong will be better, so let them cook. Let them cook. Super Mario is one of the most iconic video game franchises of all time, and fans are always eagerly waiting news of the next installment. The recent success of the Super Mario Bros. Movie has only added to the hype, and now rumors are swirling about 4 new games in development. According to Zippo, a trusted Nintendo insider, there are 4 finished games starring Mario that could be released soon. The first is a new 2D Super Mario game, which would be a welcome addition to the franchise. The second is a sports title that is rumored to be a new Super Mario Baseball game. The third is a remaster of Paper Mario, The Thousand Year Door, which is a fan favorite from the GameCube era. And finally, there is a new entry in the Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games franchise. Guys, while these rumors are exciting, you should take this with a grain of salt. It is not the first time that some of these games have been rumored, and until we heard an official announcement from Nintendo, it's best to temper our expectations. Unfortunately, it's unclear when Nintendo will make any official announcements. While other companies are hosting events this summer to showcase their, upcoming games, Nintendo has not announced any similar plans. In fact, rumors suggest that they won't hold a new Nintendo Direct until September at the earliest. Interesting games, interesting rumors, but as I said before, take this with a grain of salt. And guys, keeping talking about Nintendo, the Nintendo Switch has been one of the most successful consoles in recent memory, with its blockbuster line of first-party exclusive and the popularity of variants like the Switch Lite and Switch OLED. However, the Switch entering its 6th year, people are already beginning to speculate on when its eventual successor, the Switch 2, will be revealed. Rumors about the Switch 2 technical specs and backward compatibility have been spreading across the internet, and many were hoping for a possible announcement during the upcoming summer announcement season. However, Nintendo President Shuntaro Furukawa has recently made a statement that has dashed those hopes. According to Bloomberg report made shortly after Nintendo's latest financial report, Furukawa stated that there are currently no plans to announce any new or upgraded Nintendo hardware during the current fiscal year. This means that a new Switch successor won't be revealed until March 31, 2024. And guys, keep it talking about Nintendo. I know. There is a lot of stuff about Nintendo today. So, as I said before, the Nintendo Switch has been a massive success for the company thanks to its innovative hybrid design, strong library of games, and easy of use for developers. However, recent reports show a decline in profits, with the console sales dropping by 22.1% and the net sales declining by 5.5% in the latest fiscal year. This is due in part to a semiconductor chip shortage and a post-lockdown sales decline that many of Nintendo's competitors have also experienced, and of course because the console is 6 years old. But despite this decline, the Switch has sold over 125 million units in its lifetime, making it one of Nintendo's most successful consoles ever. And the company is also banking on upcoming releases such as Tears of the Kingdom to help boost sales in the coming year. However, with hardware and software sales predicted to decline by 16.5% and 15.9% respectively, it's a complicated task. It is that time of the year again when rumors and leaks about the upcoming Call of Duty game start to surface. This year is no different, and according to insider Tom Henderson, we may have a date for the 2023 game reveal. Guys, Henderson has a track record of accurate leaks, so his information is certainly worth paying attention to. So the latest report suggests that a 2023 Call of Duty game will be revealed on August 1st as part of an in-game event. And actually, this approach has been used before with the reveal of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War a few years ago, so this is actually possible to happen. And previous rumors have suggested that the 2023 game would be a campaign expansion for Modern Warfare 2 rather than a brand new experience. While this remains unconfirmed, it is an intriguing possibility that would certainly delight fans of the series. Again, a new Call of Duty that's probably gonna sell like water, Activision's probably gonna make a lot of money, and I just hope this time this Call of Duty, I don't know how this COD is gonna be, but another year, another COD, nothing new. Assassin's Creed Mirage is an upcoming game from Ubisoft Bordeaux that follows the story of Basim, a character first introduced in the 2020's Assassin's Creed Valhalla. The game was officially announced in 2022 with a scheduled release date in 2023. However, rumors have been circulating that the game has been hit with production issues, leading to a delay in its release. The latest leaks come from Tom Anderson, as I said before, a well-known industry insider who has correctly leaked information in the past. Guys, according to Anderson, Ubisoft has internally delayed Assassin's Creed Mirage from August to October 2023, giving the development team a couple of additional months to work on the game. Anderson also claims that the VR game Assassin's Creed Nexus has been delayed by a couple of months as well. Guys, while 2 months delay may not seem like a big deal, it does push Assassin's Creed Mirage into one of the busiest periods for new releases. And additionally, with the poorly optimized and buggy nature of recent releases like Star Wars Jedi Survivor and Redfall, it's probably the best for the development team to, to take as much time as they need to ensure a polished product. And guys, it's worth noting that Assassin's Creed Mirage is not a full price game. It will cost $50 at launch as opposed to the $70 for many other titles. The game is also shorter in length, providing around 15 to 20 hours of content, and the game will not feature a playable modern day segment, with the full focus of its story on Basim's journey. So I'm actually excited for this game. It's a smaller game, but I'm super excited because this promised to be the real Assassin's Creed experience. So I'm actually looking forward for this game. I'm just hoping for a good game, a finished product, no bugs, or at least a game with, a little amount of bugs, because asking for a game with no bugs lately seems like a stupid request, so Bethesda Game Studio is no stranger to controversies surrounding microtransactions. The company has a history of pushing pay-mod storefronts and DLC-rich games, with many associating the modern microtransaction environment as being born from the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion's infamous Horse Armor DLC. Bethesda eventually introduced microtransaction to Fallout 4 through the Creation Club, despite initially promising that the game would not have them. Now, with Starfield's officially ESRB rating, including a note about the in-game purchase, it seems likely that Bethesda will continue this trend. However, it is still unclear what exactly the in-game purchase will entail. Guys, the ESRB's warning is ambiguous and could refer to many different systems, from simple storefronts for future DLC releases to the Creation Club's premium mod offerings. If Bethesda does add microtransaction to Starfield, it could have significant implications for the game's content and the company's reputation. While the modern gaming community is more accepting of in-game purchase and storefronts, controversies still arise. Bethesda has weathered the storms in the past, but Starfield is a highly anticipated game that many people have been waiting for. Any misstep could be costly for the company. So guys, this is all for me. Thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, comment something down below, and of course, a huge hug, love, and peace.